Social comparison. The hidden enemy of your self-esteem. Hey everyone. Let's talk about something we all experience, but rarely discuss. Social comparison and how it affects our self-esteem. Social comparison is a psychological process where we evaluate our own abilities, qualities, and characteristics by comparing ourselves to others. It's something we do almost instinctively, often without even realizing it. This concept was first introduced by psychologist Leon Festinger way back in 1954. He proposed that we have an innate drive to evaluate ourselves, and we do this by comparing ourselves to others. And it's still super relevant today. In our modern, fast-paced world, social comparison is more prevalent than ever. Now, there are two main types of social comparison: upward and downward. Each type has its own unique impact on our self-esteem and overall mental health. Upward social comparison happens when we compare ourselves to people we think are better than us in some way. This could be in terms of material possessions, career success, physical appearance, or even social status. Maybe they have a nicer car, a more successful career, or even a more exciting Instagram feed. We see their achievements and start to feel like we're falling short. It can often lead to feelings of inadequacy and low self-esteem because we start to focus on what we lack rather than what we have. This constant comparison can create a negative self-image and make us feel like we're not good enough. On the flip side, we have downward social comparison. This is when we compare ourselves to those we perceive as worse off. We might feel a sense of relief or superiority, but it doesn't contribute to our long-term self-esteem. It might make us feel better temporarily, but it's a pretty shallow boost. It doesn't really help us improve or grow, it just gives us a false sense of superiority. This kind of comparison can also lead to complacency, where we stop striving to better ourselves. So why do we even bother comparing ourselves to others? Well, it's an innate human tendency. We look to others as a benchmark to see where we stand. This can be a way to motivate ourselves to achieve more, but it can also be a double-edged sword. Constantly comparing ourselves can be damaging. It can lead to a cycle of negative thinking and self-doubt. Social media, for example, amplifies this effect. We see highlight reels of other people's lives and think our own lives don't measure up. This can create a distorted view of reality and make us feel like we're always falling short. But, there are ways to manage this. First, become aware of when you're making these comparisons. Catch yourself in the act. Recognize the triggers that lead you to compare yourself to others. Second, shift your focus to your own progress and achievements. Celebrate your own wins, no matter how small. Third, practice gratitude. By appreciating what you have, you can shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance. And remember, everyone has their own unique journey. Comparing yours to someone else's is like comparing apples to oranges. Focus on being the best version of yourself, not a copy of someone else. Take care and remember you're doing just fine.